Good morning, everybody, and welcome to day 4 of the European Open Powerlifting Championships. This is Martin Flett bringing the competition to you along with Ralph Farquharson. Welcome, Ralph.
Good morning, all. Good morning.
Well, we've had 3 fantastic days of sub-junior and junior competition. Today we start in the open classes. The morning session is the 2 lightest men's classes, the under 59 and under 56 kilo classes, and they will run alongside each other as one flight, and there will be 20-minute breaks between each lifting discipline to allow the lifters to prepare for the next one. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 lifters for you. 4 in the 59s, 5 in the 66s. Just looking at the names, Ralph.
Oh, yeah.
This is stacked with quality.
Absolutely. You know, we're going to have a really great start to the morning.
Yeah.
And this is the open set class from today to Saturday.
And the 4 men in the 59s, there's no one of them you could say is out of it.
Not at all.
And we're gonna have Hassan El Baghiti from France and Danilov, the very good Russian in the 66 class.
Yeah, battle there.
And they are going to battle right to the end for the gold.
You could see some record go here at the end.
And normally Hassan El Baghiti, well, we've got the first lifter on the stage. Let's not talk over him. This is Iwaziov from Poland in the 66s, 215 kilos, first lift of the open session of these fantastic championships. Low bar position, Ralph.
Yes, a bit low, but it's within the rules.
Already you're saying nothing.
I'm saying from the start, that's right.
Yeah, we gave the center referee from France gave it, but the 2 side referees, no, it was high.
It was high.
Yeah, not by very much, but it doesn't have to be.
It's one of those
one,
Martin, it's on the border. Either 2 for or 2 against.
Now this is El Baghiti from Italy, 26-year-old. And he is in the 59 kilo class, opening on 220. Now I was just going to say in the 66s while the Italian lifter gets ready, Ralph. I mean, El Baghiti is a very good deadlifter, and he normally comes from behind, blows everyone away.
Exactly.
But Danilov is a very good deadlifter as well.
Absolutely.
That's what's going to make this such a fascinating contest.
Absolutely fascinating.
It's almost like 2 boxers going head to head.
Yeah.
El Baghiti. 220 kilos on the bar. Yes, he got the call up. Oh, it's a battle.
He's fighting it.
And I think that'll be good.
Should be.
And it's a good lift. And the weight stays.
I'm just trying to figure out I think it's El Baghiti is probably the best way to say it.
Yeah.
And apologies if he's wrong, and
I'm sure they'll
perhaps we can speak to Sandro Rossi at one of the breaks. And
120 kilograms.
Now this is Jan Mora from Czechia. I did check this pronunciation with the speaker, who is also Czech. And Jan is in the 66 kilo class, 220 kilos on the bar for him. Well, compared to the longer flights and the back-to-backs we've had, Ralph,
it's a nice change.
It's a nice change of pace.
Yeah.
The only problem is we leave you for 20 minutes, where we'd like to keep you almost the whole time. But it's a nice, gentle introduction into the open section of the championships. Jan Mora, Czechia. 220 kilos. That looked in?
That looks good, yeah. I think he should get 3 whites.
Didn't have any difficulty finding depth, did he? You see some really struggling
fighting
down.
it, yeah.
And we saw it in the super heavies. And, you know, the bigger the thighs, sometimes the difficult it is to get down for depth.
It is a problem. I understand that. But we won't talk about supers here.
No.
But that's a big problem, supers.
Well, we're going to see it again on Saturday. Now, this is Curiel Croute from Russia.
Let's hope a lot of them from last year here, they learn a lesson and begin to squat deeper in training.
227.5 on the bar. The two Polish lifters he'll be battling against, they're opening 230. Oh, this is going to be really close.
Fascinating.
And each of them will have different strengths. You probably see a good spread of the medals across the three lifting disciplines. Now he's struggling more for depth, and did he get it in? Probably
just about in, I think.
It's a good lift.
Yes,
And the
3
winner
white
stands
lights.
for an Italian lifter, Andrea Zeno.
Now Zeno from Italy, 227 kilos on the bar for him. We're back in the 66 kilo class. Just a reminder, there is a live scoreboard on the internet feed. If you click on the relevant links, you can follow the scoreboard. But Ralph and I will do our best to guide you through each lift and what the consequences of that lift are. Not so evident or relevant in the first round, but as we get to third rounds of individual lifts and particularly second and third round deadlifts, we'll try and bring you as much of the tactics and the mind games and the possibilities as we can. But this is Zeno from Italy. We've seen some very good Italian juniors and sub-juniors this week.
Oh, yeah. I was so impressed with the juniors and sub-juniors. That's easy.
Very
easy
smooth,
lift.
Wasn't it?
Yeah.
Lots more in the tank.
It's a good lift.
Yes,
Again,
3 white lights.
We talk about this, Martin. This is how it should be.
Yeah.
Your first attempt should be your last warm-up.
Get one on the board.
Yeah.
2 more to battle over.
You get 3 attempts, so why start? Put yourself under pressure in the first one.
Now back to the 59 kilo class, and this is Dahlias Pasola. We've seen him for many years, many battles with Fedoshenko, who isn't here this week, who's, we believe, is focusing on classic lifting now.
Yes, I think so.
And a multiple medalist Bazola, but how many more would he have won but for Fedoshenko over the years? This is a personal best for him. His personal best is showing as 217.5.
Right. Bit surprising.
Yes.
Great lifter.
Well, that same squat has served him well over the years. That technique.
Yeah, very
good lift,
close
2
leg.
to 1.
He's got 1 red
And
light.
he's a very close stance squatter, but
very close.
it works for him.
Yeah, but you notice he's an upright squatter. He's not leaning forward.
Yes.
He's letting the hip go down. So even though he's squatting close.
Now Osmielowski, the other Polish lifter, also on 230. And if it comes down to it, Osmielowski is 300 grams lighter than Vazola. 0.3 of a kilogram is all that separates them. But that being the case, Osmielowski has a higher lot than Vazola. All he's got to do is match him.
Match him, yeah.
And he beats him every time. Must be so frustrating for the lower lot number.
And so look at the draw.
Yes.
You don't slick your number.
So this is Osmielowski.
That's good. A little dip at the bottom.
That's right.
It's a good
Yes,
lift.
3 white lights. Just to briefly explain the lot system, when the lifters weigh in, they're given a number.
A number, yeah.
And there are 4 in the 59 kilo class. They'll be numbered 1 to 4.
Yeah.
And in the event that 2 of them opt for the same weight, the lower lot number will go first.
Absolutely.
So if you're the higher lot number, all you have to do is follow a lower lot number if you're lighter than the body weight.
Correct.
And the lower lot number sits cursing their bad luck. So this is Hassan.
It's also work that it's tell you the order in where you're weighing as well.
Yeah.
So if you're in a high lot number, you weighing last.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So this is Hassan El Baghiti from France.
Yeah.
His opening attempt, a massive 282.5 kilos.
Yeah.
Remember, we're talking about 66 kilo lifters.
Yes. Now, Elgeti, he's been around for a long time.
I think he's a Masters 1 lifter, if I remember correctly.
About
he's born in 75, so he's 43.
But he said that over the last 2 or 3 years, he found a new lease of life. He's like,
he's an excellent lifter.
Oh,
and he lifts classic and equipped.
Yeah. Coached by Alain Haman from Luxembourg. That looks strong.
Very efficient.
Deep enough? I think it might be. Yes, it
was. 3 whites. Yes, Alan, Luxembourg coach, but his people he coaches aren't just from Luxembourg. I was in the gym yesterday. He was coaching Ankie Timmers from the Netherlands.
Yes, he also worked with the Netherlands lifters as well. So he worked for both French and...
Yes. Now, final lifter in the first round, it's Konstantin Danilov. And he is opening on 290 kilos. Did you hear that, Ralph? Just shy of a 300 kilo squat from a lifter who weighs 65.38.
You just can't understand this or believe these guys.
This is 4.5 times body weight. Yeah. You know, just if you're listening at home, what's your body weight multiplied by 4.5? And that's the equivalent of what he's got on his shoulders.
Control, drop at the bottom.
Oh, how easy was that? Yeah. Well, the European record is 3:25, Ralph.
Right, that should
and making
well be on.
He only gets 2 whites for that, though.
Yeah, Miriam
judge from Belgium thought that was high. And I wonder where Danilov might finish up today. Into the second round, and it's Iwaziov from Poland in the 66 class.
And the bar is loaded.
Retaking his opener, well, there was no problem with the strength, it just didn't go deep enough.
Nope.
And it was not only just his first of the day, the first lift of the competition, the first lift of the whole open element of the competition. So let's hope that he can just find that little bit of extra depth.
The problem about it is when you miss your first one like that, the referee now begin to have a keen eye, looking to make sure you're below parallel.
And maybe you go extra deep and you can't bring it back from there.
That's correct.
All sorts of problems. You really just need to blank it out and go out as if it's your first lift.
Yes.
You know you can do it. It's well within your capabilities. Forget about what's happened before. Easier said than done. Well, I think that's deeper, but it was tougher coming up again.
Was it satisfy the referee? One referee has...
No, 2-1.
Yeah, it was deeper, but it wasn't a lot.
The referee from Sweden gave a white light, but the referees from France and Belgium didn't like it. Oh, and he is in big trouble now because he's in that horrible, horrible position. But he comes out for his third squat, and it's all or nothing. Now, Bujaudi from Italy, El Bujaudi. $227 kilos on the bar for him, a 7.5 kilo increase. Well, he got the call slightly earlier this time. I think it's probably just in. No, it's not.
That's what I was saying.
He got the call sooner. He listened to the coach.
He was still going down. And the coach showed him.
And he would have made depth. You know, you've been saying all week, should the coaches be allowed to do that? I would say this is a classic case. If the coach hadn't done it, the lifter would have got the lift.
My idea is that lifters shouldn't know where the depth is in training. That's why you train 4 or 5 times a week.
Yeah.
Why do you need a coach to show you in competition to tell you where you should go?
Maybe to convince the referees it's deep enough?
It didn't work this time.
It didn't work, no. So Jan Mora from Czechia, he's put another 10 kilos on the bar. I'm just looking at Danilov's gone up to 305.
The jury going across, are they going to overrule it? I just didn't know. We'll let you know.
Well, let's watch Mora lift, and then we'll bring you anything we have. We'll listen out for an announcement from the speakers table.
Oh dear.
Just, you think?
2-1? Only just.
3 wide. Yeah, I thought it was just
but
but
the one to go any higher.
235 kilograms for Andrea Zeno.
So subjective, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you see experienced Cat 1 referees disagreeing if it's depth or not.
The bar is loaded.
Now, this is Andrea Zeno from Italy up next. His PB is 227.5 kilos, which he equaled on his opener. And this will be for a 7.5 kilo increase in that.
And he's only second attempt. So he's got one more. If he's successful this one more to push it up even further.
See Dietmar Wolf sitting in the audience.
Yep.
The
Taking
German
notes.
coach and the man with all the money in the IPF. The man with all the worries in the IPF, Dietmar would say.
That's more like it.
Probably a bit of both. So this is Zeno, 235 kilos. Oh, no. On the border.
I'm saying, yeah.
And it's
He gets it, 3 wide lights.
240 kilograms for a Russian lifter, Curiel Croute.
Now, Curiel Croute, the Russian, up for his second attempt. He's put another 12.5 kilos on the bar, and all 3 remaining lifters in the 59 kilo class are going 240.
They're starting early.
Croute opened 2.5 kilos lighter than them, and they are all taking 240. And Croute is the lightest.
Yeah, because there's a medal to be won.
But he's first out, and he becomes the target. But they have to go heavier than him, of course. I think that dip just got it in, would you say, Ralph?
I would say so.
And it's a good
yes, 3 white lights.
The weight stays for Dahlias Zola from Poland.
Well, if the Poles both get their lifts, Croute will still be in the lead on body weight, but he's going to have to post his final lift.
Yeah.
The bar is loaded.
Now this is Dahlias Pasola. And we welcome Sandro Rossi, the Vice President of the EPF. Welcome, Sandro.
Good morning, my friends.
Are you enjoying the lifting that you're seeing today?
Yes, very nice competition.
Yeah, this is Dahlias Pasola just getting ready to lift. We're hoping you might help us with a
little man, but big champ.
Oh, big.
Correct.
And we're hoping you might help us out with a little pronunciation in a moment, Sandro. But we'll see Dahlias lift first. 240 kilos.
Like I said, they're all going to get the 240, and then they will look at where they need to take for the second,
and the
third and final.
The Russians' third number hasn't gone up yet.
No.
It will have to soon. Has to be within 1 minute, or it automatically goes up by 2.5.
I'm sure you don't want that.
Well, he got 2-1 last time.
I think it may be the same again. No,
well it is, but it's 2-1 the other way. And Osmilovsky up next on the same weight. Sandro, while you're here, we were just struggling a little bit with the pronunciation of the Italian name. Bujaudi.
From Morocco.
Thank you, Vice President.
From Morocco, my Italian citizen.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Have a nice day.
Good job.
So it was much easier than we were making it out to be, Bujaudi. But this is Osmilovsky, 240 kilos. Well, Croute has gone 247.5. Anyone wants the gold medal, they either gamble he doesn't get that, or they have to go 250.
Yep.
And of course, Pazola's taking the 240 again.
Well, it's wise, isn't it?
Yeah. Pasola can't get squat gold, but Osmilovsky can. Oh, that looked good.
Yeah. Was it deep enough?
I think so. He went all the way
2-1.
2-1. Miriam Pasola from Belgium didn't like that one, but it was powerful. Look, a nice little dip at the end.
Yeah.
For a French lifter, Hassan El Belghiti.
We move into the 66 kilo class for the final two lifts in the second round. Hassan El Belghiti first up.
And the bar is loaded.
Squat PB 290 on the bar. 292.5. Well, Hassan well into Masters 1 and yet still improving. If he gets this will be the biggest squat of his competitive career.
Lifting career, and he's been lifting a long time.
Well, 15 years as a competitor, and
15
goodness knows how long training before that. Look, just getting himself ready.
Talking himself, reminding himself why he's here. Make sure get everything set up. It's important. Feel it right. Slowly back. See, just 2 steps.
He's done this so many
Just
times before,
yes.
but never with this weight across his shoulders. Oh, it's strong. And I would say Justin.
Maybe 2-1. Oh,
No,
2-1 against
it was
it.
high.
I thought he was a little bit on the border.
Center referee said yes. Both the side referees said no.
From Russia.
Now, Danilov, 305 kilos on the
The bar
bar.
is loaded.
Now, this would put him within 20 kilos of the European record, but I think he's got more of an eye on
And the overall title.
title.
Oh, we've just been informed that he's the hold of the European record. So
Yeah, it's his own record.
Yeah.
So
Does he fancy breaking it? Maybe
I
save it?
think he wants to be European champion.
Yeah, I would
El
say so.
Belghiti is a
he's
very,
got-
very
keep
worthy
watching him.
opponent.
Yeah.
And I think he's more concerned about beating El Belghiti than improving a record that
Yes.
he already holds.
Oh, great.
305 kilos, an immense weight for a 66 kilo lifter. Oh, it's nice and deep.
Book, textbook.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. That's how to squat.
Wow.
We're moving
Just
to the
unbelievably impressive. And I have to say, television always makes people look bigger than they actually are. Well, that's my excuse anyway. But I can't tell you how small
He is.
these guys are. And to think of someone that
The
size
bar is loaded.
squatting over 300 kilos with relative ease is just phenomenal.
It is.
Now, this is Ivaziov, and this is such an important lift for him. He's missed it twice. First time it was high and it came up easily. Second time it was nearly there, but it was a battle to get it back up. And you know what? He's better getting depth and not getting it
Of course,
back
we said that
than
yesterday,
squatting
Martin.
high and expending energy for nothing. So come on, this is Kamil Ivaziov, Poland. You've got to go really, really deep and then fight like you've never fought before.
Maybe don't need to go that deep.
No.
Just deeper now. When he thinks he's there, just gives a little bit more. Now he drops it down.
I think that's in.
I think it should be in.
I think the extra speed took it in. No!
Sorry, it's no lift.
See,
Well, let's
this
look
is-
at that
This
again.
is a problem. The referees are really looking at it. Just look.
235 kilograms for Mucin El Bajodi from
This can
Italy.
happen, Martin, when...
I do feel he's a little bit unlucky. I'm not here
The bar is
to...
loaded.
And we haven't got the referee's
No, of course we
perspective.
haven't. We're
Now,
far away from the...
now this
the
is
main
El
platform.
Bajudi, representing Italy. Missed 227.5 last time. That would have been a PB attempt. So he's put another 7.5 kilos on the bar. And this would be for a 15 kilo PB because he didn't get it last time.
Right,
But he
yes.
was called on depth, 2-1.
They can be deeper. This was the coach again calling him.
Well, the coach waited a bit longer this time.
Was it?
2-1.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a lift. Loading 240 kilograms for Polish lifter Dahlias Pasola. His second attempt with the same weight.
Well, that's a big PB.
It's a big
To
PB.
come to the
Bazolar.
Europeans and go away 15 kilos
Yep.
better. Wow. Now, Dahlias Pasola
Yeah, he missed his second.
taking 240 kilos again. I can't believe that PB is right, Ralph. Because we've seen Pasola lifting way over
know
200 kilos
we know
many
that, I
times in the
think,
past.
Yeah, yeah. Now, in fact, I'm quite positive it's not right. It's a misprint.
Maybe it's a
somewhere.
misprint. Maybe it's 245 rather than 215.
Unless it's PB is for a classic, maybe.
Well, he's been lifting equipped as long as I've been around the scene. He needs this to keep in touch.
Yeah.
That looked a bit deeper. Nice and strong
I'm gonna
up.
wait for referee though.
It's
Yes,
a
he
good
got
leg.
Yeah,
It's
3
done.
white
Well done.
lights.
The weight stays for Andrea Zeno from Italy.
Now we move to the 66 kilo class. And this is Zeno again. Or Zeno. 240 kilos. Putting together a
Good
good
series.
series. Safe opener 227.
Baris loaded.
Added 7.5 and now adding another 5. And of course, with the Paul Evasi of leaving the competition, increases the medal chances for the other 4. I'm sure they wouldn't have wished it on him either.
Of course not.
But the reality
It
is
is.
it's now 4 battling for 3 medals.
Instead of 5.
Yeah. And such is sport. That looked good.
Yeah.
Was it deep enough? Yes,
it
it
was.
was. It was just so easy, wasn't it? It was an opener.
It looked so easy. I thought, well, was it deep enough? Yeah, but it is. It is deep enough.
It looked deep enough on first glance, but the gut reaction was, well, if
It
it's
is too
that
quick.
easy in a
Baris
third
loaded.
lift, did he cut it? But the answer is no. And now Mora from Czech Republic. 240 kilos on the bar for him. Well, he's 4th in squat on body weight behind Zeno. There's nothing he can do. He's just outside the medals in squat. The bronze is with Zeno. The silver is with El Begiti, who can't catch Danilov. No.
No.
And I think he slightly cut the depth
Yes,
as well.
I was going to say, I don't
Yeah.
know if you would get it past.
And I'm just looking ahead, Ralph. I reckon Danilov's going to go 800 kilos today for a 66 kilo lifter.
Just unreal.
If he doesn't, he's going to be in the high 7s.
Yep, very high 7. Yeah.
The bar is loaded.
Yeah, I reckon he'll go between 790 and 805. Which is just phenomenal. Well, 10 times
Yeah.
body weight would be 660.
660, yeah. I mean, 20 years ago, you did 10 times body weight.
Yeah.
You heard the
So
man.
this is Osmielovsky. This to move into gold medal position in the squat, with the lighter Russian following with the heavier weight. It's funny how the one who opened lightest is now leading. Perhaps there's a story there.
Yes.
Oh, it's a battle, and it was the same as the last squat, so he should get it. Yes, 3 white lights. Over to you, Mr. Croute.
Yes, no,
The
you.
next lifter is Curiel Croute
Not much,
from
mate.
Russia with 247.5
Curiel
kilograms.
Croute final lifter in the 59 kilo class, and then we'll have the top two in the 66s. And remember, no back-to-back this morning. We go to a 20-minute break, and I'll be asking Ralph in a moment to gather some thoughts on this first squat session of the Open Championship. But first of all, this is Curiel Croute, my apologies, 247.5.
Is this for the gold medal in this squat?
He's already got...
Oh, he's already got...
No, this is for the gold medal, yeah.
Yes, in this squat.
Now, did he get the call too early? Let's see.
That's right. Let's see what the referee thinks.
3 wide lights. Yes. Great lifting from Croute. And he is the gold medalist in the 59 kilo class. Osmielovsky takes silver with 245. Bazola takes bronze with 240. And this is a World Masters 1 record now on the bar for Hassan El Baghiti.
And the bar is loaded.
Well, it was last time as well, but it wasn't flagged up because it's not a Masters competition.
No.
But he is a Master 1 lifter, as we told you. And oh boy, this was only just on depth last time. The strength is there.
Just slightly deeper.
I think he owns the record himself.
I'm
well,
sure
his PB was 290,
yeah,
and
so it had
the
to
world
be his
record
record,
was 290.
Yeah.
I think I've commentated on him breaking the record
I'm sure
in
you
the
would
past.
get the instruction from his coach, Alain. Say, just get a little bit deeper. That's all you need. This could be a new world record for you.
We wish him well.
Yes, we do. That looked
that's deeper.
I think he's got
what
that.
do the referees say?
I think he's got it.
Yes, you're right, Ralph.
Yeah.
3 white lights and a new Masters 1 world record. Hassan El Baghiti.
From Russia. 312.5 kilograms.
Well, Ralph, just to put things in perspective, it may well be a Masters 1 world record, and you may well get stronger as you get older, but there's now another 20 kilos on the bar for Danilov's final attempt. 312 kilos. And he needs to open up the gap. El Baghiti will come back at him in deadlift.
Look at him, because with his deadlift, anything could happen. And you could actually take a world record as well. And I think would not surprise.
And I think that's why Danilov has just gone for the 7.5 kilos, not even thought of the world record. He wants to beat El Baghiti. He wants to leave as the European champion.
Nice setup.
Oh, he had to fight it, but I think that's good. Oh, what strength.
Oh, wow.
No,
he didn't get it.
Not deep enough.
No.
Well, that brings El Baghiti back into the equation.
Absolutely.
Danilov is the better bench presser. El Baghiti is the better deadlifter.
And he can pull anything. I can see him pull 315, 317, 320 if he need it.
Yeah, great
so
first session.
Be some battle at the end.
Did you enjoy those squats, Ralph?
I enjoyed very much, Martin. This is powerlifting at its absolute best.
Yeah.
Lifters in this body weight lifting over 300 kilo in squat.
Small fields, smaller lifters,
of the
but
quality.
high quality. We'll take a short break while the lifters warm up for bench press. We'll be back with you in just under 20 minutes. Until then, bye for now.
Bye for now.
Well, good morning once again from Pilsen on day 4 of the European Powerlifting Championships, but of course day 1 of the open element of the event. I'm back with Ralph Farquharson to bring you the bench press action. The first news to bring you is that we saw Iwaziov from Poland unfortunately failed to register a squat,
Yes.
and he has withdrawn from the remainder of the competition. So we're down to 8 lifters, 4 in the 59s and 4 in the 66 kilo class. The clock is ticking down just below a minute. I think this might be a good point, Ralph,
I
just
think
to
so.
thank the sponsors. The main sponsors for this event are Elico and SBD, and we are also grateful for the continued support of Lioco, Titex, ER Equipment and the La Manga Club in Spain.
Yep.
Thank you, each and every one of you, for your
Absolutely.
continued support. And of course, we had a wonderful European Bench Press Championship in La Manga last October, Ralph.
Yes, we did.
I
We
think
did,
as
yeah.
Northern Europeans thoroughly enjoyed
Yeah.
coming down to the La Manga Club and enjoying October sunshine.
Yeah, it was right. It was good. Yes, so thanks sponsors, because without you we cannot deliver this event at the highest standard, and we need to continue to do so. So thank you so much.
Yes, indeed. Very grateful for that. Just a reminder that we've got one flight this morning. It's the 59s and the 66s. Lifting together if you're just joining us. 20-minute breaks between disciplines. This afternoon we have open women 47 to 57 in 2 back-to-back flights starting at 1500 hours local time. And the clock has ticked down to 0, and we have Osmilowski from Poland opening with a bench of 140 kilos.
The bar is loaded.
And as we said earlier, Ralph and I will probably put most of our focus on the battle for the individual medals
Yes.
at this point in the competition. And as we get perhaps to third round bench and people are fighting for that extra 2.5 kilos that will give them an advantage at deadlift time, we can start focusing on the overall championship as well. So this is Osmilowski, 140 kilos on the bench.
That's a good,
Yes, it's good.
solid opener.
3
It's a
wide
good
lights.
leg. 142.5 kilograms for Muccio Elbujodi.
Well,
from
Ralph, the
Italy.
information has changed again.
He's back in?
Iwaziov is back in.
Well, why would you come here and not bother to do
you
the
know,
other two
I
lifts?
didn't like to say that,
No, of course
but I'm
not.
delighted to see that he
Of
is
course.
lifting. But first, next up in the 59 kilo class still is Elbujudi from Italy, and he is opening in 142.5. Now, prognosis has him 4th, you know, but he's only 12.5
Yes.
kilos out of 3rd.
And as we know,
Any of these men
in the
could take
deadlift,
medals.
anything can happen.
Yes, that's good.
Yes, should be 3 wide.
It's a good leg.
And you're right.
The weight stays for another Italian lifter, Andrea Zeno.
Oh, well, we're just seeing the replay.
The bar is
and,
loaded.
He's a lucky guy.
Some you win, some you lose.
Well, you shouldn't, because the referees, the
Yeah.
two-side referees,
Well, the jury
sit-
sees the replay on the big screen, and
they do nothing. So he's very lucky.
so this is Andrea Zeno from Italy in the 66 kilo class, but also opening on 142.5. Oh, that's easy.
Very. Training weight.
It's a good leg.
The easiest 3 white lights you'll see all week.
45 kilograms for a Czech lifter,
You know
Mora.
what? That nearly came up as well, didn't
It's
it?
flickering.
The bar is
It's
loaded.
flickering.
Now Jan Mora from Czech Republic in the 66 kilo class, 145. Remember, there are two separate classes. They are lifting together, but they compete in two separate classes. And Mora is one of 5 lifters in the 66, of which only 4 can make a total. But Ivaziov, who can't make a total, certainly can get a bench medal.
Yes, good drive.
Yes, that's a good bench
Yes.
from this angle, certainly. We saw what we thought were a couple of good benches yesterday, Ralph, and from a different angle they weren't. But just to repeat, we can really only go off the screen in the commentary position here. The stage in Pilsen, the platform is literally on a stage.
And away,
it's much higher from us.
And it's about, what, 3-4 meters away from where we are?
We're quite a way back, and there's quite a bit in between us and the bench. Some you can actually look down on the platform from close range, and it's easier to commentate on the live action. But we are commentating more from the same pictures that you can see. Now this is Ivaziov, one of those who goes onto the bench from the other direction, takes a grip of the bar and gets the stretch.
Yeah, what they normally do, go backwards and then push onto the legs. Get the chest as high as possible. Control muscular pose. And drive upwards and backwards slightly. Oh!
No, he's lost it at the top, sadly.
Just come back down.
Well, all that hard work for nothing. And it looked a nice tight shirt. He was struggling to get the touch.
He was going,
but not struggling so much that it was... See, the shirt just takes you a bit low. And now it's going back, and...
It's going, but you just... Look, just come back down again.
Close.
The bar is loaded.
Now this is Curiel Croute, the leader after the squat. And he is opening on 155 kilos. 2 reds, a yellow, and a collar. 155.
Drive.
Easy.
Beautiful.
It's a good lift. The next lifter is Dahlias Zola from Poland, and 160 kilograms as his bench press.
Now Dahlias Pasola. Well, his PB is 154, Ralph, which was obviously done setting a record.
Must be a record.
But he's opening 160 kilos. 39-year-old Pole. He'll be a Masters 1 next year.
Yeah. He'll be forced to deal with in the Masters.
Yeah.
It's a Masters.
In fact, if he was born in 78, he is a Masters 1 this year, because it's the year in which you hit 40 that you become a Masters 1.
That's correct.
So he's obviously going to be 40 later in the year, and he could set Masters 1 records.
But I think you'll find he'll continue completing the seniors for a long time. Similar to Alberghetti, he's also...
Easy touch.
Hey, drive.
Oh, for a PB?
160 for a PB.
Wow, I've never seen such an easy PB.
When we're talking about peaking, most powerlifters, top one, don't peak until their early 40s.
Yeah.
And can go on up to 40, 45 before they start to come back down again.
The bar is loaded.
Now this is Hassan El Baghiti. A massive 162.5 kilos on the bar, and still 17.5 kilos less than Danilov is opening at.
Yeah. You could say that's one of his weak lifts, but...
It's not weak, it's just
not
Danilov
weak,
is
he's so
super
good.
strong.
Absolutely. I mean, 162 is not weak, is it?
No. particularly at a 66 kilo body
Yep.
weight.
Control. Drive. Come on.
Fighting,
Move
no,
down.
it's a battle.
I think he's got it.
Yes,
He's
he's
got
got it. I'm not sure how much more he'll, mind you.
You can never tell.
2
Got
to
one
1, he
blue.
got 1 for downward movement. Blue in the bench is either downward movement or
not
not
locked.
locked out.
Can you see
No,
it?
I didn't see any downward movement. I saw it
Knock
stalling.
on.
It didn't go down.
No.
It was locked out. But he got it 2 to 1. He moves forward. Now Danilov or Danilov.
The bar is
Never
loaded.
sure quite how to say the name. Shall we call him Konstantin?
That'll do. That's simple and that's better.
180.
Amazing.
I think he was originally on 185
He actually reduced
for
it.
his opener. I think he reduced it down to 180.
Getting close to the 400-pound barrier.
Yeah, 182.5 is
Yeah.
over 400
400,
pounds.
yeah.
And you can be sure this is a safe opener in inverted commas, and he'll be well over 400
Yeah.
pounds
Well,
on
well.
the bar by the time he finishes today.
Oh, yes.
Easy.
Well, another 15 kilo,
Uh,
maybe
Okay, to the
20.
left.
Probably go 190 next, I
He
would
could finish with
imagine.
200,
You
yeah.
know, he's got an eye on that total all
Yes.
the time.
Yeah, right.
Paweł Osmiałowski from Poland.
Yeah.
And
With one eye looking over his shoulder.
El Bagiti's gone up 5.
Yeah.
So if
good call.
Danilov goes up 10, he just increases the gap a little bit more. Now, Osmialovsky, we're into the second round, 145 kilos on the bar for the pole. And I'm just keeping an eye on the scoreboard for Danilov's second attempt.
190, 95.
I think 190. But it could be almost anything,
It
and
could
he
be
could
anything.
probably do it.
That's how easy it was.
Yeah, 190.
190. Yeah, right call.
I'm almost getting the hang of this.
Yeah. Not only be a good commentator, be a good coach as well. No, you need to be a good referee as well. How's that?
Never have the time, Ralph. Talk about that later.
Yeah. Working it.
Oh, that's a good lift, I think.
It's
3
a
white
good
lights.
lift.
No, I would actually love to do the IPF referees exam, Ralph. My problem is I live in an island off the coast of Scotland, and I can't really get to national events.
Oh, right.
It's too
okay.
expensive. I'm away from 4 days at a time.
Right.
And because I don't referee at a national level, although I'm
Yeah.
attending internationals all the time,
Yep.
they can't nominate
Because
me
you
for...
got, you got recommended by
that's
the
right,
National
that's
Federation.
right.
Correct.
So just one of these things. I have to make do with passing judgment on referees instead. The
Much-
informal
much-
referees
much
assessor.
easier, much easier.
Much easier when you're not sitting in the chair. Now this is El Bujudi, the Italian lifter, second attempt, 147.5. Now he got away with us big time last time round. No.
No. Look a bit too heavy this time.
It was
Yeah.
nothing was tight, everything
No.
was
Sorry,
loose,
that's no leg.
and he
The
looks
weight is for
confused.
Andrea Zeno from Italy.
But look, to just
147.5 kilograms as a second attempt.
and there's the butt up again.
About 2 inches off the bench.
Yeah. Now Zeno, the other Italians, taking 147.5 in
The
the
bar is
66
loaded.
kilo class.
With the Italian coach, you can see he's wearing the IPF coach license T-shirt, between he attended La Manga and passed his coach license.
Well, the clock is ticking down below 30
29
seconds.
Got time, got time.
And again, that's a benefit of getting straight out. As soon as you're called, make full use of the minute. Bit of a battle. Did the hips come up?
Yeah, it flickers.
It's a good lift.
Rewind lights.
Rewind.
Kamil Iwasio from Poland goes for 150 kilograms.
Yeah, the hips did come up. I saw that from the
The
overhead
bar is
shot.
loaded.
You could see it from the front where the hip. If
Yeah.
the hip begin to flicker, it
Yeah.
means that he has to come off the
Yeah.
floor, off the bench. Sorry.
Maybe I need to sit that referee's exam, Ralph. Now, Ivaziov, he's 0 from 4 at the moment. Didn't make a squat. Missed his first bench, retaking it. I worried for a moment he wasn't coming out, but yes, he is. But again, rushing onto...
Yeah.
the Poles are so experienced.
No, there is no need for it whatsoever. Now he's coming in from the back.
Yeah.
He did it first
He
time,
did
right?
this first. Yeah, he'll do it every time. But let's hope that he doesn't perform the lift the way he did last time. And everything is rushed.
Yeah.
Gets the squat command with 8 seconds remaining. And he's rushing and he's not properly set. Same as before.
No, it's
just
gone.
lost it on the
Yeah,
left.
it's lost,
Just
gone.
around lockout. And I have to say,
Sorry,
if he'd
that's
been
no way.
on the platform 30 seconds earlier and had more time to... Because he's got quite an elaborate setup routine, which he had to completely rush.
Of course.
And it couldn't have helped.
We talked about this yesterday.
Yeah,
over
it's
the
like
last 2
golfers.
days.
You go into your
Yeah.
own little bubble. You go into your own
The
routine.
bar is loaded.
Yeah, my
You're not on a
argument is
stage with thousands watching. You're in your gym, in your comfort zone. And if you rush, you can't do all that.
you got 1 minute to start the lift. So why come out to 30 seconds?
I can't
You know?
explain that.
I don't. It's totally unreal.
Jan Mora, Czech Republic, 155 kilos on the bar. This would move him ahead of Zeno from Italy into bronze medal position in the 66 kilo bench. Battling for the touch. No, that's gone down.
Come down, yeah.
It's going to be all blues, I'm afraid, for
Should
Zeno.
be. Should
Brave
be.
attempt. Yes.
Sorry, that's no lift. 162.5 kilograms for Curiel Croute from
Now
Russia.
we're moving back to the 59 kilo class now. And this is the
The bar is
overall
loaded.
leader, Curiel Croute from Russia. And this lift of 162.5 will put him back into the lead in the bench press as well. But Bazolar is coming back with a lift of 170 kilos. Just looking at the World Masters 1 record is 190.
What? Okay.
So Bazolar is still a way away, but he's in the ballpark.
No.
Good lift.
That's good.
Bit of a fight halfway through,
Yeah,
but
but
it's
it's-
powerlifting.
it's always
It's not
working
going to be
Good
easy.
lift.
And part of the process is learning how to fight. When the weight feels too heavy, you just keep on pushing anyway.
67.5 kilograms as his second bench press
Hassan
attempt.
El Bagiti in the 66 kilo class.
We saw a lift.
Another 5 kilos on the bar.
We saw a lifter yesterday in the squat,
The bar is loaded.
halfway up, and he just shake his head and go back down again. Yeah.
Yeah.
You thought, where's the fight?
I teach something called the 5-second fight.
Yes.
You count to 5, you battle, and if you can't move it in that time, then you give up. Don't give up as soon as it starts
you told
feeling
you, yeah.
heavy.
It's a mental thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, it's too heavy.
Particularly in the deadlift.
Yeah.
Move it an inch and the mechanics change completely.
Yeah.
So Hassan El Bagiti, 167.5. Just trying to cling to Danilov so that he's got a chance
Need to do
with
that.
his
didn't he?
deadlift.
So he needs this. He needs this to stay with him. It's gonna be hard. He's working it down.
Oh, yes, that's
blocking
a
it
good
out.
battle.
I think
That
he's got
was
it.
fought all the way. That should be good.
It's a good lift.
Yes.
Yeah, 2 to
Running
1.
Well done, indeed.
Well, he got a
Got
red.
the red, yeah.
That's to do with touching the chest, isn't it, Ralph?
I don't think so.
Well, that's what the red would be for.
Yeah, not touching the chest.
But it can't be
Yeah.
touching the belt because he doesn't have a
No
belt.
Yeah. But there was nothing wrong with the
No.
touch. So
I'm
no
not-
idea.
No.
He got it 2-1.
Just to clarify before Bazola comes out, when you
Yep.
see the little lights under the big red light
Right.
in bench, the blue would indicate not locked out or downward movement. The red would indicate either
Not
not
touching.
touching the chest or touching too low. And the yellow would be everything else,
Yeah,
but mainly
Those are the main ones. anyway.
raising
Yeah.
the feet, raising the butt, head off the bench, or
And
not
so
following the referee's commands. Although other
So-
reasons for failure are also available.
So the referee has a lot to think about, and you
Yes.
have to know what the colors are.
Yes.
Because sometimes you can press the wrong color, which indicates to the coaches why the lift is fouled.
And certainly that couldn't have been a red because he
No.
did touch and there wasn't a belt to hit.
Correct.
So this is Bazola, 170 kilos.
He's fighting it.
Wow, what a good lift. You know what I thought? I thought that touch was too easy. He's never going to get it
No.
back. That was very much the lifter and not the shirt. If that was a shirt, it wouldn't have come down that easily.
Right.
I mean, that's a tight T-shirt he's got on in effect, and that is all
Yeah, all
Bazola,
strength, all
and that is even more impressive. Wow, you just do not know how good a lift that was. So Danilov, a 31-year-old Russian, been competing since he was 15 years old.
Yeah.
Bench press PB 200. He's likely to approach that via a 190.
But based on his 180, you would
Yeah.
think 190 should be a really
Yeah, I
comfortable.
think 190 was a sensible number.
It was,
He'll
to keep-
definitely get that. It'll keep the gap between him and El Bagiti.
Yeah, that's where the battle is, isn't it?
And then he
Yeah.
can perhaps go bigger in the third round. But his personal best is 200.
Yeah.
He made a very good job of 180. I would expect this to be a good lift.
I'd be
as well.
surprised if he has, if he do not get
But
this.
this is top level sport.
Yeah, anything can happen.
All about surprises and the unexpected. Ask some lifters yesterday, no names.
Nice and tight. Drive through it.
Oh, again, look,
Yeah.
with Bazola, that's such an easy
Yeah.
touch.
Yes.
That
Easy,
is-
and it's use his strength.
You know, he's not getting much out of the shirt. If he was, he'd be battling to get the bar down. You know, it's all to do with the tension that the shirt creates. It fires it off. And that tension makes it difficult
That's right.
to touch.
That's
That was
right.
an easy touch, which means less shirt and more lifting.
More strength, yeah.
So we move into the third round, and it's El Bajudi, missed 147.5, taking the bar up to 150. Remember, he was all over the place for the
Yes, I
second
remember.
one, Ralph,
I remember.
and he was looking slightly confused
Yeah.
as to why he hadn't got it. And well, we could have given him about 4 reasons.
Yeah, then a love gun.
No.
170.
No.
Oh, well done, spotters.
And that's why we have safety racks.
Yes.
And in the days
Sorry,
before
that's
safety
not
racks, that could have been
That
That was
very
a lot of
nasty.
damage, yeah. One of the best in the IPF introduced.
Yeah.
Safety rack.
You know, I saw a bar coming down on someone's jaw and it took out all his lower teeth.
Oh,
Yeah,
can
Malta,
be nasty. Can be
many
nasty.
years ago. Not nice to see. And, you know, in terms of safety, the sport has moved forward so
course.
much in the intervening period.
What's our duties? Got a duty of care to make sure the athletes are safe on the platform. This is why we also ask for good, strong spotters. And
Same as Formula One, Ralph.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly.
you used to get 1 or 2 fatalities a year.
now
Thankfully, it
it's been
doesn't
reduced.
happen now.
Literally reduced.
With far fewer serious injuries in bench press, in powerlifting. Bench press racks are
Yeah.
one of the reasons for that.
If we want to be a serious sport, then we must protect our lifters.
Now,
our
this is
athletes.
Osmielovsky, 150 kilos on the bar. This will give him bronze.
Should be good, I think.
It's
Yes.
a good
Yes, indeed. 3 white
weight
lines.
stays for Camilo Isvacio
Now we
from
move
Poland,
into the 66 kilo
150
class.
kilograms.
Oh, and this
And
is
his third
poor
attempt.
Vasyov, the Polish lifter.
He's not having a good day, is
No, I mean
Oh,
you,
wish you
you,
well.
you get days like that. It just
Bazolar
happens.
Zola.
Martin, I've actually seen it. That
Yeah.
a lifter bombing all 3
Yeah.
disciplines.
And it's not
That's a
just
good-
this. I mean, I play golf,
Yeah.
and you go out one day and you can hit everything, and
And
you
next
go out
day,
the other day and
Nothing's right.
nothing's going wrong, and you shoot 20 strokes more.
Yeah, true. But I was talking to Jack last night at the banquet, and his coach Dean Barry, and he was saying,
Young Jack Johnson, that is.
and he says after failing his squat, it was so hard to get him going in the bench press. He just, I suppose his mind is still on the.
Well, he
on the
gave
squat.
that interview, and he was almost in tears last night. So come on, we wish him well. This is
Come on, you
Vasyov.
need this.
It's a good tight shirt. Just needs to drive. Focus on your left. Focus on your left. Push it. No.
Now it's gone.
It's the same lift every
Now it's come
time.
down again,
Oh, what a shame! What a shame. And well,
Sorry, that
he
was
goes.
intense.
He goes from bombing and squats to 0 from 6.
Andrea
I would
Zeno
tend to
from
advise him
Italy
to
goes
keep it
for
up a day. Can't do a bad day. And then
150.5
Have a
kilograms.
deadlift.
go and sit by
You're
the
here
pool.
anyway.
Yeah,
The
true.
bar is
Maybe.
so
Have a
lit.
deadlift and
If the first one failed, go and sit in the pool
Yeah.
somewhere.
now Zeno from Italy. 152 kilos, 1.5 kilos on the bar. Already in bronze medal position with his 147. He can't improve that, but he can work in his total
Yeah.
and keep him away from the Czech lifter. No.
Oh.
It's a big hesitation before he started his lift. He almost
Sorry,
looked to
that's
the
no
left-hand
leg.
side of the bar.
The
I'm
next
not sure was the
lifter
grip
is from
slightly
Czech Republic.
uneven, but
It's Jan More with 155 kilograms.
now this is Jan Mora,
as his third bench press attempt and a second attempt with
and
the same
he
weight.
can go into
The bar is
bronze
loaded.
medal position
Yes, he
in the
can.
bench with this lift. Unlikely to get any other medals.
No.
So
But he go away with a bronze medal.
if he just
in the bench
nails
press.
this, he leaves these European Championships with a medal round his neck.
Yeah.
So this is a huge, huge lift in the career of Mora. Missed it last time. What can he do differently? Maybe he's jacked the shirt down a little bit lower. Maybe he's going to have to fight more for the touch, and maybe it'll fly off the chest better. Gets the start command.
Good line. Drive it.
No.
No, it's gone.
Well, he did nothing wrong, Ralph. It's
no,
just too
everything
heavy.
was right, yeah.
Just too heavy. He did everything he could do. Too
Sorry,
much weight
that's
on the
no
bar.
leg.
And maybe he's wishing he'd gone 150
Curiel
rather than
Croute from
155,
Russia goes for
because 150 would have gone him the bronze.
167.5
But he wasn't to know that
No,
at the
of course he
time.
As his third attempt.
We'd all like 2020 hindsight in powerlifting.
The bar
The
is
old
loaded.
hindsight is a big thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Now, Croute, 167.5. Given up on the gold in squat. He's got loftier ambitions than that. The gold is Bazola's. The silver is Croute's. This is all about the total.
European champion.
And this will really help him.
And most time they're going from being European title champion to world champion.
Yeah. He and Bazolar are tied in 410.
Work it, drive it through.
Oh, what a battle.
Yes.
Now that puts him on 415. Bazolar has a lift to join him on
It's a good
415.
leg.
Subtotal, and the subtotal is squat and bench added
Yes.
together. But Croute's opening deadlift is 20 kilos higher.
above, yeah. 210 against 190.
But before
So-
Bazola, we go to El Bigiti.
Now we did well, not easy. I didn't say it can't be easy, but he did a comfortable 167.5.
Yeah.
So it's gone up 2.5 kilo. That's it. Just to pick his Every 2.5 kilo from here
is important.
go towards his overall.
He knows
total.
it's 2.5 kilos less on the bar.
Absolutely.
And he
To
will
pull.
attack Danilov on the third deadlift, whatever needs to go on.
Absolutely.
And if he can get this, 2.5 kilos less needs to go on than would otherwise have been the case. Danilov's played it conservatively as well. He's gone 197.
Yeah, I thought it's a good call.
Yeah. So, yes, they like getting the bench medals, but neither of them are thinking about bench at the moment. They're thinking about the bigger picture. No.
No,
Well,
167 was his maximum.
yes, it was a battle,
Sorry, that's no lift.
and there was nothing more to give.
The next lifter is
Which is what we say, you know, get one in, go for what you think is your best for the
155
second, and the third is a bonus lift.
Correct. That is the way to powerlift. You get 3 attempts. Use them the correct way.
Now, Dahlias Pasola, already the gold medalist in the bench press, but this will take him to 415 subtotal, and he will be tied with Croute going into deadlifts.
To play for.
2 more lifts in the bench press. This from Pasola, and then Danilov in the 66s. Just looking at the scoreboard, everyone has progressed, and poor Vasyov, 3 more reds against his name. Easy touch again. Oh, Ralph,
yes,
that's all him. That's
Yeah.
all him.
Yeah, all
wow.
strength. All natural strength.
It's,
going in.
I can't tell you how good that is.
All natural strength.
Weighing 197.5 kilograms.
Now to Danilov
Konstantin Danilov from Russia.
in the 66s. Now his PB is 200. In truth, he can probably go over that, but all he is looking to do is build his advantage
Absolutely.
over El Bagiti. He's already 35 kilos ahead.
But
This would put him 42.5 kilos ahead.
Yeah,
And,
he may well need it at the end.
but I think that's too big a lead.
It could well be, but who knows?
Who knows? What we do
I
know
would not
is
write it off. I
El
wouldn't write it
Bagiti
off.
is probably going to put a ridiculous weight on the bar for the third deadlift to give it a go.
He would be it'd be a world record,
Yeah.
Masters world record he'll go for, I'm sure. Whatever he needs.
Some days, whatever you need, you can pull.
Yep.
Other days, the bar is stuck to the floor.
Beat you.
But this is Danilov, 197.5 kilos. Squat gold medalist, the bench gold medalist, looking to build a total to guard against the big deadlifter coming back at him. This will take him to over 500 kilos at subtotal.
He had to fight
Yeah.
it, but I think he's got it.
502.5 is its subtotal.
It's a good lift.
Yeah.
3 white lights. Well,
He's actually built a barrier between
what
himself here.
impressive lifting.
Oh, this is absolutely unbelievable.
And if you look at the 59s, Ralph, the top 3 all got all 3 of their lifts in.
Yeah.
And so just to summarize very quickly, in the bench, the gold medal goes to Bazolar, the silver medal to Croute, and the bronze to Osmielovsky. And in the 66 kilo class, Danilov takes gold, El Bagiti takes silver, Zeno takes the bronze by 2.5 kilos from Mora. Overall, in the subtotals, Croute and Bazola locked on
Absolutely in battle.
415 kilos.
I would not like to
Nothing
call this one,
separating them.
Martin. I would not like to call this one.
Osmielovsky only 20 kilos back on 395. In the 66s, Danilov miles ahead, but El Bagiti has a huge deadlift.
Yeah.
He's 42.5 kilos behind, though, on 460. And is that just too much? And I think
knows?
you need to reflect as well. El Bagiti has performed
Oh,
superbly.
yes.
So
Yeah.
what does it say about Danilov being 42.5 kilos ahead?
Absolutely fantastic lifting.
We're-
It's really his first day at the seniors, and you know it's a landmark in it for the rest of the week in
Absolutely.
it. But don't go away, folks, because
No.
you must see the deadlift.
Some
It's a must.
really high quality lifting
World
going
class,
on here,
world class.
and we will take a 20-minute break be back for the deadlift, and the deadlift promises to reach a fantastic conclusion to this first morning of the open section of these European Championships. So please join us for that. The clock's ticking down to 18 minutes. We'll be back with you a minute before the deadlifts get underway. Until then, from Ralph and myself,
bye
for now. Welcome back to Pilsen in the Czech Republic, where you rejoin us for the conclusion of the fascinating battles we've been watching in the 59 and 66 kilo classes. If you've been watching earlier, you'd have seen a great battle between Croute and Bazolar in the 59 kilo class, and they are locked on 415 kilos. You'll have seen superb performances from Konstantin Danilov and Hassan El Bagiti in the 66 kilo class. We're wondering, Ralph, if Danilov is just too far ahead, or if there's anything El Bagiti can do to make up a 42.5 kilo deficit. I suspect it's too much. We'll find out in the next half an hour. Just sit back and enjoy the deadlift.
It's gonna be some drama. I forecast there will be some world record before the end of these two categories.
And I'm just wondering how close Danilov can go to 800 kilo total at 66.
Unreal.
So first up is El Bujudi from Italy, and his opening deadlift is 190 kilos.
As I said, this is where the competition really starts. This is where the medals are sorted out.
Competition starts when the bar hits the floor.
Absolutely. Nice. That's a good pull.
Yes.
It's a good lift.
And 3 white lights. Well, what you would hope to see is everyone getting their opening deadlift in and then moving forward. I have to give a mention to Ivaziov, the Pole, Ralph.
Yep.
He didn't make a squat. He didn't make a bench. He has little or no chance of a deadlift medal, but he's still here, and we just keep our fingers crossed that he does manage to get a lift in.
Well, we hope he get 3 deadlifts in, so at least.
This is Ivaziov. Sorry, this is Bazolar in the 59 kilo class. Also on 195, but the lighter weight class always lifts first.
And his first attempt, he'll give him a 610 total.
He was working, but it was good.
At the very start, but once he got to his knee, bang.
It's a good lift.
And we saw his upper body power in the bench.
Yes.
You know, we saw such an easy touch with the shirt. It told us the shirt wasn't helping that much, not compared to some. Now, this is Ivaziov. Oh, I just keep my fingers crossed he gets this.
Me too.
Looks nothing like his profile picture whatsoever, does he? And as we said, Ralph, new to international competition, we haven't seen him on the platform
I haven't.
before. And gripping on the smooth part of the bar.
Which is not advisable. Yeah, I think he's going to lift on the board.
No, did he let go too soon?
No.
Oh, please, no.
It's a good lift.
Well, 2-1. And I wonder, was that just the bar coming out because it was in the smooth bit, or was it just careless?
He hold it. Oh, we missed it.
Yeah. Now, Osmielovsky in the 59 kilo class, 200 kilos on the bar for him. This will put him to 595. Bazolar is already on 610. And Croute will go to 630 if he makes his opener.
Yes, he will.
He's opening 15 kilos more than Osmielovsky, 25 kilos more than Bazolar. That looked good.
Yes, that looks a good lift. And it
It's
is.
a good lift.
Why, when so much of the deadlift is about grip, Ralph, would someone grip on the smooth part of the bar?
Good question.
As his opener.
I hoped you might have an answer for me.
I don't think there's any answer.
Obviously, it allows you to lift from a relatively higher position.
Yes.
But
The advantage
there's
against
a
its
playoff.
advantage.
Now, Curiel Croute, maybe his grip is very strong compared to, you know, his starting drive on the deadlift, but you just learn to grip slightly wider, surely.
Use the nail.
This is Croute. Now this is going to open up a big, big lead.
Oh dear me!
Well, I think I'm just
What-
going to
what-
hang the gold medal
Yeah,
around his
I
neck
think
now.
so too.
It's a good
But
lift.
there's a big but I think so. That was
220 kilograms for
extremely
Czech
strong.
lifter Jan Mora.
I'd say more a huge butt than a big butt, Ralph.
The bar is loaded.
But this is Mora from Czechia, 220 kilos. Remaining 4 lifters, all in the 66 kilo class. All the 59s have completed their first lift. Well, we've got Czech Republic flags being waved in the
flashing
front
around.
row. As he composes himself.
Yes.
That was good.
Yes, it's a good lift. Should be.
Quite a round back on the way up,
Yeah.
but
It's
yeah,
a good
3
lift.
white lights.
Raising to 245
Now we jump up to
kilograms for
220.
Italian lifter
Sorry,
Andrea
245.
Zeno. Yeah.
This is Zeno, the Italian. Good opener. He just is
245,
never
yeah.
going to live with
No.
El Bagiti and
No,
Danilo.
the top 2, yeah. But if
This
he can
will
get
give
a
him a
bronze
bronze
medal,
medal, I would think. I think this would put him just too far away from the
The
Italian.
bar is loaded.
but in this
From the Czech lifter,
Yeah.
sorry. Zeno is the Italian.
company, if you can get a bronze medal, he's doing extremely well.
Oh, yes. If you're next best behind Danilov and El Bagiti, you're not doing badly.
You go and said, I'm beaten by 2 of the best lifters in the world. Yeah. At that category.
And I beat everyone else. Just composing himself. Got plenty of time. As we said, get to the platform early.
Yep.
Use all
Use the
time.
whole minute, if you need be.
Oh, that looked good. Very efficient way of
It's a good
deadlifting.
lift. Loading 260
Now the big 2.
kilograms
And I
for
guess what we're doing here,
Bazolar
Ralph, we're not
Zola.
just looking at what they do the lift, we're looking at how much they've got in reserve.
Exactly.
Now, El Bagiti has changed his opener. He is opening 35 kilos ahead of
The bar is
Danilov.
loaded.
And he will close what was a 42.5 kilo
Yeah,
gap
down to
to
37.
7.5
Yeah.
in one lift.
Yeah. And I know this coach, Alan Haman. He's an extremely clever coach. He knows in his mind exactly how and what you're going to do.
He's a
to
wily
try.
old
Oh,
fox.
very much so.
Alain
Smart guy.
Haman and coaching
Great guy to have
terms.
in your corner. Oh, that's a good opener.
Yes.
It's easy.
Well,
It's a good lift.
bad news for Belghiti and his camp is there's
Not
quite
good.
a bit more there.
Yeah.
But
El
El Bagiti could have more in the tank as well after this. I mean, the World Masters 1 record is 3:15.
The bar is loaded.
We've just noticed a very special lifter in the audience.
Yes,
watching on.
watching it, yeah.
Mr.
What would I-
Fedoshenko.
What would I be able to do today? Yeah. Could I beat those top 2? And he probably could.
I think we know what the answer to that is.
It's superb lifter, is he?
So this is El Bagiti. This
Yeah.
is going to tell us a
He
lot.
needs this
This
one to
puts
be
him to 755
Yeah.
within 7.5 kilos of Danilov. And remember, he's currently 42.5 kilos behind. What did we say again and again about the big deadlifter?
Always have a chance. Hip through.
Oh, Ralph, that is easy.
Yeah,
The
we
battle
gonna see
is
something
on.
today.
Now, what I
That's a
can
good
tell
lift.
you is Hassan Belghiti, El Bagiti will put enough on the bar
Yes.
and the third lift to give him a go at Danilo.
Whatever he needs, he will
Yeah.
call for it. Guaranteed.
On the bar.
And he will have a go as well.
Danilov's gone up 12.5. Bagiti goes up another 15 to
I reckon
310,
310. I reckon
which
he goes
is his
310.
current PB. He will get within 5
And
kilos
sit
of
there
him.
and wait.
Yeah. and he's always going to have the last lift, and that means he can use his 2 changes.
Yep.
Now we're into the second round already. It's built in. This is Bazolar, put 10 kilos on the bar. This would take him to 620 total within 10 kilos of Croute. But Croute has put another 15 on the bar.
Yes. Yeah, and it was easy. His
Yeah.
last attempt was very easy. So
Yeah, I have to say,
Yeah,
we've
too.
sort of hung the medal round Croute's neck. He'll pretty much
you have to
confirm
do
it if he
something
gets
silly
his
not
second,
to win.
Yes. And of course, the other important thing from Bazola's point of view, that keeps him ahead of Osmiolovsky, who was quite close in his tails, in the battle for silver.
Yes.
It's sometimes the case, do you give up on gold to protect silver, or do you sacrifice silver to go for gold? And maybe not get it and end up with bronze.
Yeah, so when the background come behind. And
this is where the
take
mental
it.
chess comes in.
Yeah.
Now, El Bajudi.
But we say it's not all about strength. Strength is important, but you gotta be smart as well. You gotta know.
You've got to have the strength, but once you've got the strength,
and
it's got to be
2 or 3
used.
guys in the same category. You gotta outsmart them in some way.
205, 15 kilo jump for the Italian. He was very good with his opener. Oh, it's a lot harder. The technique just seemed to change completely.
As the weight get heavier.
Yeah, there was no drive off the floor. The back came in almost immediately.
We got the hip forward, the hip not going forward at all.
Now, Vasyov, same 205 in the 66s. He can't medal either in deadlift or total, but he is keeping going. 10 kilo
let's
increase
finish with 3
from his
good
opener.
deadlift.
Now,
That
this
would be
is the
good.
guy that grips in the smooth bit of the bar.
And he got a yellow last time, right? So we didn't quite see what happened. Whether or not he did
We
let
were
the bar go.
concerned that he maybe let the bar
look at
go.
that. It's well in the smooth part
Well,
of
it
the
lets
bar.
him lift from a higher position.
Yeah.
That's better.
Now they hold on to it. Should be okay.
Almost slammed it the first. But he
got
gets
the
a
same-
blue again.
You still get blue from
Well,
the-
blue would be downward movement or resting on the thighs.
No.
Didn't see downward movement there.
The bar
It maybe
is loaded.
settled at the very top as the shoulders go back. Now Osmilovsky. 210 kilos. And this would put him to 605, 15 kilos behind Bazolar.
With 1 lift to go. You mean a big increase? From second to third. So first you need to get this. It's going.
It's a good
Hip
battle.
through.
Oh yes,
got
very
it.
strong.
It's a good lift. Curiel Croute from Russia goes for 230 kilograms.
I'm just looking at the scoreboard, Ralph, ahead of it. El Bagiti has put 315.5 kilos on the bar.
Is there a world record?
It's a World Masters 1
Yeah,
record and a
yeah.
European Open record.
Right, so he's actually going for it on the second. Yeah, you're
bar
going
is
to try.
loaded.
Yeah.
If you get that and then sit and wait, and based on his 295, I think that's definitely on.
It's a big jump, though, 20.5 kilos. But he knows
He's
he's
got
got to go for
to
broke.
put the doubt in his mind, yeah.
Well, if they both get their second lifts, and I'm sorry to talk over the 66s, that was a good lift for Croute. If they both get their second lifts, they El Bagiti leads by half a kilo. And he is the lighter body weight as well.
I
So
said
this
to
is
you,
amazing.
I know Alan, and he'd be sitting around there, he'd be looking, and he'd be saying, "This is what we need to do."
But he was
Just put it right.
42 and a half
Yeah,
kilos behind
absolutely. Big
in the light
deadlifter.
bodyweight class.
Big
we
deadlifter.
said he was a good deadlifter from the beginning. We called that. I just thought Danilov might have put too much daylight between them, and maybe he has.
Maybe he has, but he's certainly putting pressure on.
It certainly makes it interesting. Hope you're enjoying this at home. This is Jan Mora Czechia. 15 kilo increase for him, 235. Well, we're buzzing, Ralph. It's not even the
Absolutely.
third round yet.
Conventional style, not many around these days.
No. Jack Johnson was conventional
Yeah,
yesterday.
what a pull.
Biggest junior deadlift of the week.
Got it. Get hip for.
No,
this is the problem
nearly,
there.
nearly.
With conventional lift, when the bar gets to the knees, you've got to be pushing the hip
through,
forward.
yeah.
If the leg is straight,
And they just
it's
stay
straight.
back.
Yeah, no way you can pull
As
that.
soon as the bar hits the knees, fire the hips forward.
That is the key.
Let the big muscles take it up.
Drive it, yeah.
Now, Zeno, the Italian, 255 kilos for him. 6 kilos below his personal best, which was presumably setting an Italian record. He was good on 245, very strong.
Yeah, he was. You think 10 kilo increase at this and the deadlift should be comfortable. Yeah.
I mean, without the commentator's curse being employed, I would
I said
expect him to
comfortable.
get this.
I said comfortable.
I would expect him to get this based on the last one and based on his PB. But deadlift is all about mental drive as well as physical strength. How much do you want it? How much are you prepared to fight? Well,
that's a good
he
idea.
didn't even have to fight there, did he?
Nope.
Saving his fight for the
Another-
last one. Probably go 262.5, get a new PB, new Italian record.
Yes, why not?
Now, here we are. This is Danilov, 272.5 on the bar.
And he's still below his personal best,
Yeah.
so you think this will be comfortable? But I think he's picking his poundage. He's actually going to pick it all the way through. He also got 2 change on his final, but
He'll be going
Yeah,
before
he'll be going before.
El Baghiti.
Absolutely.
That could be his downfall.
Yeah.
But, you know, even if El Baghiti gets this, Danilov sticks another 10 on his
Yes,
third.
yes.
And
you're gonna have to go way past
Yeah.
the world record
Yeah.
to win.
But isn't it just compelling viewing? So this is Danilov, 272.5. Oh, he had to work it off the floor.
He's working it.
He's working all the way through, but he gets that.
10 kilo, you reckon?
It's a good lift.
Are we gonna go 10?
I think if El Baghiti gets
He'll
this,
put
he'll
10.
push him with another 10 on.
He put 10 in, and then we see
Yeah.
we can change it. So.
Now,
This is
double
a-
record attempt.
Oh wow!
This is a World Masters 1 world record, European Open record,
record
but he
attempt.
doesn't care about that.
Now,
He wants to
looking at
catch
the overall-
Danilov. That's all he wants to
the
do.
European tackles on his mind, but
Let's support
get the
We'll be
world
talking
and-
about Alan Haman. That's
Yeah.
him doing the talking.
Yeah. is the
Last minute
master behind
instructions.
there.
French lifter Hassan El Belghiti.
And of course, Gaston's boss back in Luxembourg,
of
course.
as he reminds us every time. But this is Hassan El Baghiti.
World record,
This-
World Masters and Open
This
Worlds.
to take the lead, unbelievably, and a double record attempt. Right, just to remind you, World Masters 1, European Open, and to take the lead with 1 round to go. What a lift! And if he gets
Silently
it,
in the
is he
room.
at his limit?
I don't know. You're gonna have to go above his limit today. Sit back and drive. Hip through.
Oh,
Yes.
he's got it. He
Yes,
has
there.
got it. Oh, wow. Just check what the referee
Yeah,
say.
3 wide.
3 wide lights.
Congratulations. We're moving to the third attempt.
Well, we're told that was a World Open record as well, Ralph.
Yes, I think it
World
was.
Open, World Masters 1, European record, all with 1 lift. Oh, wow. And Danilov has only gone up 2.5
You're gonna wait a
kilos.
bit. You're gonna wait and see what You're gonna wait to see what
Well, El
Baghetti put in.
Baghetti,
Put
the
in
thing
3
is, El
seconds.
Baghetti
He
can
can
just
change,
respond
of
to
course.
any change.
But he's gonna adjust it.
He's
after
gone 320.
That's a good call.
Yeah.
I like that. It's a good call. I will make
Oh,
that call.
wow.
The bar is
Oh,
loaded.
dear.
Can you believe this?
This is
Into the third
first
round.
day of the seniors.
We've seen a World Open and Masters 1 record that takes a lifter from 42.5 kilos behind to the lead within 2 lifts. Can you believe that? Maybe in super heavyweights,
Yes.
not in 66s.
No.
Oh, you're
But
watching something a
this
little bit
this is where
special this
powerlifting
morning.
is at these days.
This
totally.
is Elba Judy, 205, missed it
Yeah,
last time,
right.
better position,
Hip
far
through.
better.
Should be a good lift.
3 white
Yes,
lights
good
for him.
lift. Kamil Ivasov from
Now,
Poland goes for
Vasyov,
212.5 kilograms.
212.5. Can the pole go 3 from 3 on deadlift after going nothing for 6
6, yeah.
beforehand? And this will be a personal best for him. Most he's
The
ever
bar is
done
loaded.
before is 210. So I guess coming away from a disastrous day with a personal best, you're making the best of the hand you've been
Half a
dealt
bad-
on the day.
Bad job, yeah.
So we wish
Let's
him
wish-
all the best.
Of course.
And he's on the platform as part of a very special day.
Kind of suddenly get away with that. His grip is,
No,
yeah.
just no. And I think we're going to remember this day for a long time.
Sorry,
Either
guys.
Danilov being under threat and coming
Dahlias
back from it,
Pasola
or El
goes for
Baghetti coming from so far back.
215
We said it would be close. Now
Which is
Zola.
also European
Now, just to
Masters 1
summarise
total
this,
record
this would give
attempt.
Zola
So
630.
let's support him,
He
let's send him
has
out.
no chance of the
No,
overall
I think
medal
he's
now.
second for-
That's with Croute.
Yeah.
He's 4th in deadlift. This
PB?
would put him to 2nd, and it's a personal best again.
The bar is loaded.
Some wonderful performances in the 59s that are just been overshadowed by
Yeah,
quite
by the six-
sensational
yeah, and the
battle
66.
between the top 2 and the 66s. It's almost like a boxing match.
It is a boxing
You know,
match.
two
Who blinked first?
two protagonists going head to head. And Bazola
Give him
is partly
6,
on the shiny
A
as
little
well.
bit on, yeah. He's working it. Yeah, good lift.
That puts him into 2nd place
Yes,
in
it
the
does.
deadlift.
And your feet.
And
body
it's
weight.
a good lift.
Can he be caught?
Congratulations.
Yes, he can be caught.
Okay.
He can be caught
Loading
by
220
Osmilovsky.
25 kilograms
Is he
for
going up?
Polish lifter Pavel Osmialowski.
I mean, he was in 4th place.
He finished up with 630.
Change.
Yeah.
He can't be caught on 630. can
No, I'm talking about deadlift, Ralph.
Oh, deadlift,
He-
okay,
He,
talk
he
about
can't be
total.
caught in total, no.
No, okay,
No.
sorry.
217,5.
Osmilovsky has taken the weight down to 217.5.
kilograms for Pavel Osmialowski
And
from
this would give him
Poland.
612.5. But more
Yep.
importantly, it would give him deadlift silver.
Yep. An overall bronze.
It's not going to change his overall position. The 2 poles and the Russian a little bit ahead of El Bajudi, but not miles ahead. He's 5'8" You know, it's very, very respectable
Yeah, very
performance
much.
by the Italian.
In that company, yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You know, 4th isn't last, 4th is 4th. Just waiting for the bar to
The
be
bar is
reloaded
loaded.
after the change, and the bar loaded announcement is given, and Osmialovsky comes on.
Just to explain that the bar must be cleaned off in the 3rd round after each lift.
This to beat Vizola's 215. He is actually he's lighter body weight than Vizola.
So
He
you
could have
need
gone to
210,
no, probably by lot.
15, yeah.
Yeah, by lot he could have done. He could have
Could
gone
he?
215. Yeah, he's higher lot than Vizola.
That's right.
So there's 2.5 kilos more on the bar than there needs to be.
Maybe he's confident.
Oh,
Yeah, he's got it.
Yes. What a brave battling lift
It's
by
a good leg.
Pavel Osmielovsky. 2-1.
250
Yellow from the center referee
kilograms
from
for
France, but he
Curiel
just
Croute
battled
from
and
Russia.
battled and battled. Not sure what the yellow would have been for, Ralph.
No idea.
But not to worry, he gets the lift. He is the deadlift silver medalist. And this is your European champion, Curiel Croute from Russia. His final deadlift, 250 kilos.
20-kilo jump from
Yeah.
second to third.
He's on 645.
Yeah.
He's 15 kilos ahead. He will be the
The
gold
bar is
medalist.
loaded.
Well,
in
he
both
is the gold
deadlift and
medalist.
overall,
Of course, the
irrespective
deadlift,
of this lift.
Yep.
But this would take him up to 665. And that's 10.5 times body weight.
Using the hook grip.
No, nearly. Got it to within an inch or so at the top, and
Sorry,
just
that's no leg.
that hook grip couldn't hold on any longer.
I
think it was the grip that let him down, wasn't it?
It was a grip.
It wasn't the body strength. Well, 4 to go, Ralph. This is, if you're watching this at home, just sit back, enjoy it.
Don't
Remember it from for years to come.
Don't
Jan
move.
Mora Czechia, first up, 257.5. This is to try and take the bronze medal from the Italian. But is it more in hope than expectation? He missed
The bar is
235,
Yes.
and he's put 22.5 kilos
Yeah,
more on the
it's-
bar.
Yeah, it's a hope, I think.
There's no point not doing it, because Zeno's sitting on 255 and he's lighter, only by 40 grams. Oh, but this would have to be the lift of his life. But maybe there's inspiration from the battle that he's part of today.
That's right. Use the hip to drive from the floor. Drop the hips down.
No,
No.
He was pulling with the back almost while the
Absolutely.
bar was
Yep.
still on the
Sorry,
floor.
that's no
Hips,
leg.
hips was too high.
Well, I think in fairness, Ralph, we expected that. You know, you don't fail a deadlift, put another 22.5 kilos on the bar and
pull
expect
it.
to get it.
Not really.
Now, this is Zeno. He can relax. He is the bronze medalist in the deadlift, and he's going for another personal best. And, sorry, no, this will be his first personal best.
Yes, he will,
And
because
it'll be a new
261.
Italian record.
The
The
bar is
Italian
loaded.
record is 261. It belongs to him. This to take it up to 265. Can you feel the tension?
Yeah. it's literally
Everyone is just waiting. This is one of the best
Anticipation.
powerlifting battles I have
Anticipation.
seen in my 3.5 years of commentary and all the speaking that I did before that. Because nobody knows which way it's going to
Nope.
go.
Nice and tight at the hips. Drive. Push the hip
Oh,
forward. Get
he's
your hip forward.
working it.
Go
Oh,
on.
no, just
Not quite
too much. Brave attempt.
Sorry, that's no lift.
Here we go,
Konstantin
Ralph.
Danilov from Russia goes
Only
for
2 lifts left.
275
Yeah, and what the two lift gonna be? Now he hasn't changed it.
No.
Is he banking on that he? I wouldn't like to say that he wouldn't pull 320. I really
Well,
wouldn't.
You know, if Danilov gets El Bagiti can come down to 317.5.
He could do.
Yeah.
He
And,
could do.
and still win it by half a kilo.
You know,
and he's the
I
lighter
am-
body weight.
This would be incredible.
You know, I think Danilov thinks he's at his limit. He
And he
really
thought,
had to
I'm
work
gonna
for
play
a second
safe and
one.
do 2.5,
The bar is
and then
loaded.
wait and see whether that
Yeah.
he can take me. Yeah.
Because if he doesn't get
Yeah,
this
then
lift,
he's
El
really
Bagiti
trouble.
is the champion.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. So he has to take
He's
that
got to
gamble.
ask the question of El Bagiti.
Yeah.
If he misses this lift, El Bagiti doesn't even have to come out.
Nope.
So this is to force
So really,
El
he has to
Bagiti
get this
to
one.
go to the well one more time. All the pressure is
has
on
to get
Danilov, but if he makes it, all the pressure switches.
Everything tight. Big drive. Keep the hip moving. He's got it.
He's got it.
And he got another 2.5 kilo there.
Yeah. Well, his race is run. Now it's dropped.
Yes, it's down. Okay.
2:3:17.5. And it is quite a simple equation now, Ralph. If Hassan Belghiti can pull a new world open record,
2
he
kilo.
comes back
2 kilo.
from a 42.5 kilo deficit to win by half a kilo.
Everybody in the hall think, can he do it? Can he do it? I think he can. I think he can.
317.5.
Remember, he is lighter, but it's not just the body weight he's
No.
going to win on. It's the extra half kilo that he gained from winning the world record.
And the prize
Oh,
loaded.
Here
what
we go,
a moment!
Can he do it?
Hassan El Baghiti, everything on the line. Absolutely everything. The world record, the World Masters 1 record, the European record, the European title, everything on this lift.
If he gets this, just watch. He'll be 10 foot in the air. Because that's what his movement when he finishes his lift. So, come on. Can he do it? European title on the line.
This is it. Here we go.
This is for the European title. 2018. Do you want it? Does he want it?
It's
It's
moving,
going!
it's moving.
It's going!
Oh, it's up there. What did the referees say?
Oh, wow.
He's 10 feet in the air. 3 white lights. This is unbelievable. Hassan El Baghiti. We knew he was a big deadlifter, but he has come from 42.5 kilos behind at subtotal to beat Danilo by half a kilo. Ralph, can you believe what you've just
Have you
seen?
ever see anything like it in
No.
your life?
And as you said, he'll be 10 feet in the air
And
if
he
gets
was.
that. And look at that celebration. Oh, wow. We've just been up close and personal for something very special in
If
powerlifting.
this is something to come for this week, what are we going to see this
And I
week?
just hope we've done that lift justice, because that will go down in the annals of powerlifting history, how Hassan El Baghiti came from so far behind
42.
to beat a top lifter.
A world-class lifter.
Yeah, it's not just he was beating anyone, he was beating Danilov. Oh, wow.
I still don't believe it. Sorry to say, I still
Well,
do not believe it.
The cameras are
I
on us.
couldn't
There's a
even-
little bit
Why?
of shock here, but it's a good shock.
It was
We've
shock.
been present at a little
I
piece.
know whatever he needed, he would pull.
Yeah.
But I thought that Daniel would have gone a little bit high. They've gone
So do I.
320. Yeah.
But the problem
Yeah.
was if he went higher and didn't
And he
get
missed
it,
yeah,
all the
of course,
pressure was
of
off El
course.
Baghiti.
So he had to go.
He had to put something on the bar that
And
made El
hoping-
Baghiti
and
lift
hoping,
again.
yeah.
You can understand both the strategies.
Yeah.
And they both deserved the gold medal. They were both wonderful performances.
Well,
but
they both
sadly,
got the same total, so I'm going
yeah,
by body
well,
weight. Yeah,
no,
yeah.
it's 0.5.
Oh, is it 0.4?
Yeah.
No, 77 point. No, they both got the same total there.
There should be the 0.5 there, but
it's not there.
it's
but
not
they both
showing.
It's got the level.
Yeah.
Level and total.
Well, even if it is level, I'm not
Yeah.
sure what if they've disregarded the 0.5. El Baghiti is still the winner in body weight.
Yep,
I mean,
absolutely.
we'll have it's a minor detail if you like. We'll have to get an explanation of that.
Can we get
for
an
you.
interview with these two guys later
Well,
on?
wouldn't
I'll
that be
have to
good?
Try.
Wouldn't that be good?
I'll try and get all of them and for an interview later.
Well, we're going to have to come down to earth and do a little promo for the next session. The next session is the lighter woman up to and including 57 kilos. And they are lifting in two groups at 1500 hours local time.
Yeah.
Ralph, I think we
one.
need to get our breath back.
I need a beer.
Please stay with us
Yep.
for the victory ceremony. And after the victory ceremony, Ralph and I will try to get the two combatants in this wonderful, wonderful powerlifting contest we've just seen
yeah.
for a short interview.
Yep.
And we will be back at 1500 hours this afternoon. Say the ceremony will be continuing, but we will not be commentating on it. And well, I think we need to get our breath back now,
certainly
Ralph.
do.
That is one of
I hope
not so much a
you-
session, but
No.
just as a powerlifting moment.
That's-
I can remember few powerlifting moments that have given us so much excitement and such a close battle.
Yeah.
Both men right on the limit
Yeah.
with the third deadlift, and either 0.5 of a kilo or body
Doesn't
weight
matter.
separate. It doesn't
That
matter.
was just-
El Bagiti comes out on top both ways.
We are fighting for IOC recognition, and for this one category alone, this one class alone, I sincerely hope the IOC are looking at this, because this should be and must be an Olympic sport. Sorry to say, we must be an Olympic sport. This is incredible. This human being, the power of a human being, power between two guys fighting right to the
Yeah,
death.
well, the
Incredible.
Olympic motto, Citius Altius Fortius, higher, faster, stronger. What could be stronger
Nothing
than
else.
what we've
Nothing
seen
else.
today? And on that note,
Send it to the IOCs.
on that note,
Recording, yeah.
Ralph and I will come down from
A great height.
where the great height we are at the moment. Hope you've enjoyed that at home. Please stay with us for the medal ceremony and rejoin us again at 1500 hours this afternoon for the lighter women's open classes.
Bye
Until
for
then,
then.
from both of us,
Bye for
bye
then.
for now.
The medals will be given out by Xavier de Puterac, the EPF treasurer, and Arnold Wallstrom, the EPF president. The results in the category up to 59 kilograms, the best results in squat. In the third place, Dahlias Zola from Poland with 240 kilograms. In the second place, Paweł Osmielowski from Poland with 245 kilograms. And in the first place, Curiel Croute from Russia with 247.5 kilograms. Congratulations! The results in bench press. In the third place, Paweł Osmielowski from Poland with 150 kilograms. In the second place, Curiel Croute from Russia, 167.5 kilograms. And in the first place, Dahlias Zola from Poland with 175 kilograms. Congratulations! The results in deadlift. In the third place, Dahlias Zola from Poland with 215 kilograms. In the second place, Paweł Osmielowski from Poland with 217.5 kilograms. And in the first place, Curiel Croute from Russia with 230 kilograms. Congratulations! The results in total. In the third place, Paweł Osmielowski from Poland with 612.5 kilograms. In the second place, Dahlias Zola from Poland with 630 kilograms. And in the first place, Curiel Croute from Russia with 645 kilograms. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up for the Russian national anthem. Congratulations. The results in the category up to 66 kilograms. The results in squat. In the third place, Andrea Zeno from Italy with 240 kilograms. In the second place, Hassan El Belghiti from France with 292.5 kilograms. And in the first place, Konstantin Danilov from Russia with 305 kilograms. Congratulations. The results in bench press. In the third place, Andrea Zeno from Italy with 147.5 kilograms. In the second place, Hassan El Belghiti from France with 167.5 kilograms. And in the first place, Konstantin Danilov from Russia with 197.5 kilograms. Congratulations. Results in deadlift. In the third place, Andrea Zeno from Italy with 255 kilograms. In the second place, Konstantin Danilov from Russia with 275 kilograms. And in the first place, Hassan El Belghiti from France with 317.5 kilograms. Congratulations. The results in total. In the third place, Andrea Zeno from Italy with 642.5 kilograms. In the second place, Konstantin Danilov from Russia with 777.5 kilograms. And in the first place, Hassan El Belghiti from France with 777.5 kilograms. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand up for the French national anthem.